Hi everyone, welcome to this month's episode of Be Kind to Your Mind. Today is World Mental Health Day, 10th of October, and we're going to be talking about mental health at work. Work can have a huge impact, positive impact on our mental health. And talking about your mental health can also have a positive impact on being able to cope with life's ups and downs. Work can have a huge impact, like I said earlier, on our mental health because it can be good for our mental health, giving us a sense of belonging, giving us a sense of purpose, and providing opportunities to connect with other people. But in other way, work can also have a negative impact on our mental health. So if we there are many things that can affect our mental health if work is not good. So we want to take some tips on how to have a good working. We want to take some tips rather on how to improve our mental health at work. For example, we want to talk about our feelings. What does this entail? When we feel in a way that we can cope with things, when we're feeling down, when we're feeling sad about things, when we're not happy about what our workmates, our colleagues have done, our managers have done, we want to talk about these feelings. We don't want to internalize these feelings because internalizing these feelings can affect our mental health in a negative way. And another thing is that we want to be mindful of our activity levels. What do I mean by be mindful of activity levels? So you want to have, when we have partners, colleagues at work, we want to let them know that this is where I can afford to work. This is the level I can work at. We don't want to take too much on because that will be overwhelming for us and that can have a huge impact on our mental health. So we want to let people, our colleagues know that, well, we can take so much. We can only take so much on. And when people ask us for favors at work, as much as we want to be kind and helpful to others, we want to be able to say no. And if you can't say no, we want to learn how to say no. Because when there's too much, we get stressed out, our stress levels rise up, we get overwhelmed. Sometimes we go off sick, and that will even cost the company some money because they may have to bring some other people in to pay them while we're at home, not being able to do what we're supposed to do at work, and that can also make us feel guilty as well. So we want to be able to say no. We want to be able to learn how to say no. I can't take this much and I can do this much. Okay. Another thing is we want to eat well. When we are at work, what do you do? Do you start your day without your breakfast? And then when it's lunchtime, you didn't take your lunch? Do you take enough water? Do you take enough fluids while you're walk? Do we just walk all through without thinking of having to, fuel our body, fuel our brains with food, with enough fluids? Because this can have a huge impact on us. If you get dehydrated, this can also cause a lot of issues for us mentally. Another thing is that we want to manage our relationships. Ask yourself, how is my interpersonal relationship with others at work? Am I somebody that people can have a banter with? Am I somebody that people can talk with? Am I somebody that people can come in and, feel that, well, it's going to be a good day today because I've got this person with me, working with me? Or are we somebody that when people come in, they feel, oh no, it's going to be a bad day today? We want to manage our relationships with other people at work. Have a good interpersonal relationships. Yes, you might say that I'm not at work to make friends. Yeah, that's understandable. But then we want to make sure that our interpersonal relationship with other people is good and is at an acceptable level. We want also to do something we are good at. So, for example, you have a colleague who is so good, at managing things. We have some people who are so good at planning things. And then you are very good. Maybe you're customer centric and your colleague is work centric. What do I mean? So some of our colleagues will be, for example, if you're a customer service officer, some of your colleagues may be like they meet deadlines so much, they are just about the work, and then when something comes up with the customer, they can't solve it. They can't make an angry customer um they can't make them happy. But then you, as somebody who can walk into a situation, however hot a customer is, however angry a customer is, you're able to calm them down, you're able to make them happy, and they leave as a happy customer. You're good at that. You want to continue to do what you're good at because that will make you happy. That will increase your happy levels, and then that can affect your mental health in a very positive way. So we want to look at all these things, and then we want to also be mindful of our activity levels. That's one really important things. I said that earlier on, and I'm coming back to it. Be mindful of your activity levels because that can have a huge impact on your mental health. So if you need to have that discussion with your line manager, you need to have that discussion with your colleagues, you need to have that discussion with your immediate supervisor. Please have that conversation with them if it's going to help you with your mental health. If you cannot do so much, have a conversation and look for they can provide support for you. And another thing is, if you are suffering with some mental health issues, please have a conversation. Pick up your phone, speak to your manager. And if you don't want to speak to your manager, like supervisor, please pick up your phone and call. You can go online and you can search for the crisis number, the 24/7 helpline in wherever you are, and then you can get that support. Please pick up your phone, speak about your mental health if you're struggling, and get the support you need, get the help you need. Don't work too much at work.